my fan theory, which actually was a little bit bolstered by what I read today, but I wrote it last night. She's driving because he's hammered, right? That's what's going on. Like, that's what's happening.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Like,
See, I never thought of that.
I'm not sure. It's something. It's not necessarily. It might be pills.
Yeah.
Loomis
He's a
also
doctor.
strikes me as that type.
But apparently trivia that Donald had 2 bottles of wine before filming this scene.
Wow. That's
by
pretty
himself.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he was around. Maybe he was an Italian. He had some scenes from a bottle of an Italian restaurant. A bottle of red, a bottle of white. I'm shooting a movie tonight.
Here's the thing, John. I get really nervous in cars, so I just gotta burn it off with the booze. You understand?
If he hadn't consumed 2 bottles of vino, which I absolutely believe, because frankly, it's not that hard to do.
No, of course not.
Sure, yeah.
Depends on when you start.
I think it's another thing, though. It's entirely possible he was one of those fucking little old dudes. I don't drive. I never learned to drive.
It's gonna be me one day. No, but he's driving later in the movie, so he's got Loomis himself. I'm not Donald Pleasance be
Right.
damned. I think Loomis is a little. Oh, I'm gonna see that evil son of a bitch. Another one, Paul.
Maybe it just makes the scene faster in a way because they drive up to the sanitarium there. There's all the people wandering around.
They don't normally let them out at night. Well, no
It's
shit,
great.
lady.
And then like Loomis jumps out to investigate, and then Michael Myers jumps on top of the car and grabs at her. So maybe it's just to give us that initial scare with her versus Loomis.
Well, and also it allows you to get some exposition out, some character motivation out. Also, I would like to believe that Loomis is a man who is powered by his ability to annoy people. So like being in this car and just giving it to this woman who clearly is just trying to get a job done.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah,
Like,
well, she actually gives a fuck. He keeps on like talking like it, and she's like, Michael Myers is like a person. Maybe use he or him.
Oh, that's cute. That's so cute. You think that.
he's the devil, you understand?
This guy's the worst fucking doctor, right? He's Dr. Nick Riviera or something.
No, don't bring any panels. Don't try to resuscitate him. He will come back and eat your family.
You know, you like go in for therapy. Like last night, God, Dr. Loomis, I had a dream where I killed my dad. It was just so evil. You're so evil.
I can diagnose you by your eyes that you're evil.
Oh, it looks like we have another case of evil.
Yeah, so you're going to stay at the sanitarium forever, and if you leave, I'm going to shoot you 5 times with a gun.
Absolutely, dude.
There's no road to redemption with him. There's no cure for anything.
Dr. Loomis. I just last weekend, it's a Christmas party, and I kissed my coworker, and should I tell my wife? What do I evil? Just unloading on these people.
I love also that this nurse, and this may lead to his agitation a little bit. This nurse is just smoking in the car.
Absolutely.
And it's raining out. Them windows are rolled up, man.
Yeah.
Whoa, would you mind putting that out? We're about to have evil in the car.
I will share at least. Jesus.
And it's a pack of parliaments, and then the what's the
red
matchstick? Red Rabbit.
The Red Rabbit Lounge.
Yes.
The Rabbit in Red,
Rabbit and Red
Yes.
Lounge. Thank you. Even better.
which
It's-
has to be just disgusting
Awesome.
and
Oh,
wonderful.
dude. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I
You want to talk about smoking indoors? The Rabbit and Red Lounge? Forget about it.
That blinding red light from like that bar in Jackie Brown.
Yep.
It's just all the time.
Well, we're sort of led to believe, right, that he procures the mask at the hardware store that he's robbed.
Right.
So before that, the Rabbit and Red Lounge, it's like, oh, yeah, you know what? I'm going to go kill some people in my old neighborhood. But before that, maybe I'll stop off at the Red Rabbit Lounge, watch the floor show, see some babes before I go back home.
Oh no, that's in the car before Michael gets there. The nurse
garage.
Oh, she does?
Yes,
Oh,
that's why Loomis picks it up. He's like, oh,
He finds it in the
It's a clue, yeah.
in the garage in the car that
yes,
yeah.
yes. But
So
also,
it's in the car with the nurse, and then it's once he kills
The tow truck driver.
Tow truck
yes,
But
there
then again-
he finds it there in the
Yeah.
debris.
to your point, Andrew. He could have stopped by.
Yeah,
And
like,
then
the address on the whole say.
I'm a little hungry.
Yeah,
Probably
warm-up
did.
act. You know.
I do love the. I mean, this conversation. It's great. I mean, Pleasance is fantastic in this movie, and just like because it's the law, and his suffering. I mean, again, he's such an annoying person, and it's all the character, not
Right.
Pleasance, but like,
Yeah.
she's just like, well, why? If you believe that he's pure evil, what the hell are we even doing on this mission? And he's like,
Thank you.
because it's the law. And he has to go in front of the judge, and I will tell the judge that he is evil, and then
and give him extra Thorazine. Don't tell anyone.
yeah, I know, like
When
hot shot, dude.
When I push the air in through the syringe, you're going to say that I put the good stuff in it. Okay? We're going to have a nice little story, me and you.
I do love the reveal of just it's so creepy just watching the inmates in the dark,
Very
in the lawn.
zombie,
Yes,
like,
on
yeah.
the lawn, and she's like, I do love it. No, not usually.
He's also really underwhelmed at her previous experience.
Mhm.
I love that part of the exchange where he's like, so you do any federal cases or what? And she says something like, oh, well, just minimum security. And his response is a real like, oh, minimum security. That's cute. Oh.
Oh, so they sent me an amateur. I see.
That must explain why you're smoking in the car.
Shows how much respect they have for me. They're going to get a letter later this month.
Loomis goes to the booth to check on the guard who's dead. And,
Yeah. And I love and I never noticed it until, again, watched with the commentary on it was pointed out. When he goes to break that window, they have like the wrench on his hand. So
really?
So the glass would actually break.
That makes sense.
But it's also like you could read that as like it's just Michael actually using that to break a window.
Yeah.
But it's like Carpenter, whoever's like, yeah, we couldn't figure out how to get that window to break, so we had to tape a wrench to his palm.
It happens fast. I thought it was just his full palm. Like
Yeah.
I'm just palming open this fucking window. And
Like
it's
an
scary,
animal.
and it's effective. And we don't, here we don't even see Michael really besides his feet and his hands.
Yes.
It's great.
You know, I auditioned the guy, and he said he had a really strong palm. It was on the listing when I asked for it. I was like, strong palms. That's what I'm looking for. Doesn't really matter anything else. I just need that. And you think you know somebody.
I love the noise that they make when he jumps on the roof of the
Yes.
car. Like what
Yeah.
are that? It's like an electronic cat sound or something.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
a weird Carpenter synth noise.
And it's just
there.
him scurrying up, which is very animalistic and feral kind of a thing.
Yeah, which is fucking great. And him stealing this car is awesome, just peeling out. And you get a good Loomis like, nah, get back, nah. It's like a little tease of what will come later.
And he's also become like a Jedi master because he's just like, no, evil is gone from this place. It's gone. We're okay. Evil is gone, everyone. I sensed it.
The evil is gone.
Yes.
Yep.
Like he says, the evil gone. And I'd be like, oh, so isn't that good? If you like what you just heard and want to hear the rest of this episode, go to patreon.com/wehatemovies and sign up. You'll get this episode along with all sorts of other exclusive Patreon content, as well as a unique RSS feed that can be used with the podcast app of your choice. Patreon.com/wehatemovies. Check it out.